Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back into the video today. And today, the Houston Astros have announced their opening day roster, 26-man roster. Let's get into it. We're going to start off with the pitching first. All right, Astros starting pitching rotation. We've known this for a while. I mean, this wasn't something that was, a competition at all during spring training, especially with Luis Garcia and Lance McCullers Jr. not ready to start the season. Yeah, and this isn't specifically in order with his pitching rotation. Framber Valdez is the opening day starter for the Astros. Then Hunter Brown will be day 2, and Spencer Arguetti will be day 3. Renel Blanco day 4, and Hayden Wazinski day 5. The way this will go will be, since the Astros actually have Sunday off, which the funny thing is I've been watching the Astros since 2017, and I'm not a bandwagon. I just started watching baseball in 2017. Live in Houston, from Houston. Went to my first Astros game in like 2013 and 2014 or something like that. So have been going to Astros games as early as 2013, 2014. Just didn't care at all about baseball or sports until 2017 when I was like 8, 9 years old. But so just want to clarify that. I did what 2017. Don't think I'm a bandwagon. Anyways, so yeah, I've been watching Astros baseball. Let's just say Astros baseball because I'm sure I've seen it in any other teams. But opening day series, I've never seen the Astros have a Sunday off. It's gonna be really weird. Opening day series, the team having a Sunday off. I think it's weird for the team having a day off on any Sunday. I'm used to there here and there during the seasons you'll have a team having a Sunday off, but it's really weird the fact that the team's getting a Sunday off opening day, opening weekend series. Really weird. So they'll play the Mets for the first 3 games of this season, then Sunday off, then they start Monday and Tuesday against the Giants. And so then you'll see Renel and Hayden on Monday and Tuesday against the Giants, instead of seeing a 4th starter pitch on Sunday. It's going to be weird. But so yeah, you got your 5 starters, then the bullpen. You got your closer in Josh Hader. I guess Brian Brady becomes the setup man now that Presley's gone. Taylor Scott coming back for her 2nd season with the Astros. So excited to see what he'll do. You have Brian King and Luis Contreras making the roster. I think Brian King was no surprise. He killed in spring training. Luis Contreras didn't give up a single run this spring. He was terrible last year with the Astros in the couple games he pitched, but with the way he pitched in spring, there's no way he wasn't going to make this roster. You have Steven Okert making the roster, who also, just like Luis, did not give up a single earned run this spring training. He definitely deserved to make the roster. And you also have Rafael Montero making this roster. No reason. I mean, look, Montero actually had a solid spring. It wasn't terrible. But to me, there's no reason why Montero's making this roster over Logan Van Way, who absolutely killed it this spring. Pitched about a little bit over 10 games this spring. Absolutely was going crazy and only gave up 1 earned run. And I just don't understand why Logan Van Way doesn't make the roster over Montero. It's not like you can say, oh, well, Montero's on the 40-man roster and Van Way's not, because neither of them are on the 40-man roster. But, yeah, it's really weird to me. But, yeah, so Montero makes it. Ryan Gusto's making the roster. I'm really happy for that. Ryan Gusto got screwed last year. Really did. It was game 162. Astros were 88 and 73. They'd already won the division, and there was no chance of them moving up to the 2 seed to avoid the wild card, and no chance of them falling down at all. And so we saw them rest some of their players and go ahead and go with a starter and Ryan Gusto to make his major league debut. And yeah, of course, game got rained out. Ryan Gusto wasn't able to make his major league debut. Now, I love the fact how spring training game 1, Astros go ahead and they start Ryan Gusto game 1. That was the best to see that. He deserved that after what happened game 162. But this he deserves as well to make the major league roster. He killed it. Pitched 8 innings this spring. Only gave up 1 earned run. I thought was really good. Now, I'll say the only problem with him this spring was he had a little bit of a walk problem. He gave up 7 walks, but did have 8 strikeouts, so still have more strikeouts than walks. But So there was a little bit of walk issue, and that's something that will worry me in the major leagues, but still well deserved. But to me, I'm still thinking, why didn't Logan Van Way make this roster? But it is what it is. Let's get to the hitters next. So we got for his 15th, 16th, 15th season, right? Jose Altuve, but in a new position. That's going to be weird to see. Left field. I'm worried about it. Worried. Really weird. Really worried. Center field will have Jake Myers. Not really worried about him in center field as much as I am Jose Altuve. I'm worried about Jake Myers with other things, but not center field. Right field, the rookie Cam Smith will be in right field. Opening day, he'll be in right field. Joe Espada announced, and he's making the roster. One of the best call up moments I've ever seen with the Astros. Well, I'm not gonna go ahead and say the best ever, but with the Astros and what I've seen in call ups, that's the best Astros call up I've seen. With bringing the parents or the family in, and his reaction to it. That's the best you'll get. From what I've seen with the Astros call ups. They've had some cool call ups, but that was an amazing moment. But yeah, DH will obviously be Yordan. Then at third, we got the new third baseman for the first time since 2016. It'll be weird to see, but Isaac Paredes will be at third. I'm already starting to like him. Yesterday, hit a home run in the Crawford box. I don't know how I will feel about Isaac on the road, but and how he'll be offensively on the road. But I know when the Astros are playing, I almost said Minute Maid Park, but I know when the Astros are playing at Daikin Park and have 81 games there this regular season, things are going to go well for Isaac at Daikin Park because the Crawford boxes are there, and he loves hitting the home runs. Todd Kyle said yesterday during the Astros game that every home run of his career is either to left field or left center. He's going to love it here in Houston. So it's going to be fun watching him at the plate and defensively as well. Then at second, it's weird. It's going to be weird saying not Jose Altuve, but we'll have Mauricio Dubon. And then at first base will be Christian Walker, which will be the Astros, I think, best defensive first baseman they'll have since Yuli Gurriel. Obviously Jose Abreu was solid defensively. John Singleton, I thought, very underrated with what he did defensively last year. But Christian Walker is way better than both of those guys. But, yeah. All right. Then let's go to the backup hitters. Really excited to see what Brendan Rodgers can do this year. If Dubon struggles like he did in spring, Brendan Rodgers is a really good backup option. I think he's a great addition. Victor Caratini, second year as a backup catcher. I'm really excited to see what he'll do. My favorite guy on the bench is Zach DeZenzo. Honestly, if Cam Smith struggles, I'd love to see Zach DeZenzo get playing time. I think he's going to kill it in the major leagues for the Astros, just like he started to do at the end of last season. But I think he'll be even better than he was last year. I think he's going to kill it, and did in spring training. Almost batted 400 this spring. Just hit a home run today. So I'm really excited for him. And then the following spot, this is going to be my shortest introduction out of everybody. Chas McCormick. That's really it. I mean, with Chas, I hope he gets going this year. I was a real. I'm not gonna lie. I had a lot of expectations with Chas this year going into the season. I had a lot of. I even did a video where I talked about how I thought this was gonna be Chas' turnaround year, and that I really thought that he would kill it this year, and because we started to see that then last year with it. If you look at the end of the last season. He got with Chas McCormick at the end of last season, he got sent to AAA, and it was the first time that had happened in years for him, and he got sent back to AAA, and I can't remember who, but someone was having a baby. Someone on the team was having a baby. It might have been a pitcher, but I think it was a hitter. Someone on the team was having a baby. They left for a couple days, being on paternity leave. I really don't remember who, but someone on the team was having a baby, and it caused him to join the Astros in Philadelphia, where he's from, where he made his best plays in Astro with his catch in Game 5. And he comes in late in the game and hits a multi-run, it wasn't a multi-home run game, but hit a home run that scored multiple runs. It was like I think it was a 2-run home run he hit, and then has a second at bat and gets a walk. And that led to the Astros wanting to keep him on the roster, and he started to hit well a little bit. Then, unfortunately, got injured, and that kept him out for a while. But at the end of the season, you could see he was starting to look like the old Chas McCormick. And that's what gave me a lot of hope with Chas McCormick this year, and very disappointed what he did this spring. But maybe he turns around the regular season. I doubt it, but I hope so. I had a lot of hope going into the spring, but I don't going into the regular season. But that's it for the Astros. 26-man opening day roster. You guys let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and peace out. Go Stros.